Hi friends, I am back from my YouTube hiatus because we're doing something really special. So I have met so many amazing families this year through the Limb Difference community, and I wanted to do something meaningful for the holiday, so we chose a couple families to surprise. We're headed up to Murfreesboro to the Morgan family. I met their daughter Alex, who's 10, a couple weeks ago at my event, and I'm so excited. Let's go. I want to hear about Alex.
When she was 4, right after she turned 4, we started noticing she was limping, and we couldn't ever get an answer. Like, doctor, there's nothing here. There's no redness. She complains of no pain. There's nothing to see here. X-rays showed nothing. And so we just kept waiting. And then it ended up very quickly escalating to a Saturday morning MRI, which turned into a Monday afternoon biopsy and a 10-day hospital stay with, we think bone cancer. No, not bone cancer. We think some sort of arthritis with inflammation. No, not that. 10 days later, we still don't know what we're dealing with. So it took 6 months and 4 hospitals in 4 different states. And finally, we got a diagnosis of Gorham-Stout disease. Its nickname is vanishing bone disease because it just makes the bone just kind of disappear. All of 2020, she was on an oral chemo that we were trying to see if it would stop progression. The challenge with that medication is you have to stay on it the rest of their life for this disease. Wow. And it absolutely just made her miserable. Yeah. She spent most of that year on the couch. She spent a lot of that year in and out of the hospital with chemo-related side effects and all the things. The amputation was February of 21. It turned 6 in 2020.
Where'd you guys do your...
Well, and that's what's so neat. We ended up just striking out doctor after doctor telling us can't do it, insurance telling us can't go out of state, different things. And Dr. Johnson, that was her doctor at Vanderbilt that went to Scottish Rite, called me and said, why hasn't she had that surgery yet? And I told her what was going on, and she said, I've got a team out here that's willing to see y'all if y'all want to come out.
How'd they do it with insurance and stuff?
Honestly, I don't know how that worked out. I do know that they told us that whatever insurance would pay, they would take, and whatever was not paid would be.
Wow. Like, what a miracle.
Yeah. It's a surgery that had never been done the way they did it.
Wow.
For this disease. And she has had no issues. She's needed no other surgeries.
We've seen you dance.
She does everything. I mean, it helps that she has a bunch of older siblings to keep up with. And that she has a never quit attitude. Yeah. She always has. We always had people commenting when she would be rolling around in a wheelchair, she would be fracturing her leg or whatever, and she was always smiling. And people would go, what is going on here? I was like, she's just joyful. She just is. She's always been joyful. And so when people would say, I don't know how y'all are doing this, I don't know how you're doing it, I said, well, I can't not be. She is. Yeah. She's the one living it, and she's smiling. Yeah. What's our reason? Yeah. When God calls you to it, he works out a way. Yeah. And he certainly has. I mean, we've seen time and time again through her story, through ministry, through Faith's story. Yeah. How every time it looks impossible, God makes a way. God's opened a door and made a way. And it's never the way I would have written it. Yeah. Like the story I would have written would not have had illness in it. Mm-hmm. The story I would have written would not have had heart in it. And yet we wouldn't be where we are as a family if we hadn't had those things in it. Yeah. Like, our kids have grown to people they wouldn't have been. They're stronger than they would have been. Our marriage is something it wouldn't be. Our faith is what it wouldn't be. Yeah. But none of that would have happened. Yeah. Without the hard. We've often explained to her that her story is like, when we were in the midst of it, all we saw was 1,000 puzzle pieces in a pile on the table. Yeah. But God saw the finished puzzle. And he saw the beauty of that finished piece.
I mean, even just walking into your house, you sense so much peace. We wanted to do something for the holiday for you. Well, first, I want to give you these, which I want you to be able to give the girls and the kids on Christmas, are the Go Passes, because I know you really wanted.
This is huge. This makes me so happy.
Well, I want you to be able to do that. So that's what I didn't want them to see. Oh my gosh, of course. This is also for you and your husband, $1,000 and $1,500 Marshall's gift cards that they donated. Merry Christmas! Don't make me cry, Anna. Anna's crying. Hi.
Hi.
Tell me a little about dance.
I do tap, jazz, and ballet. Jazz is probably my favorite.
Yeah. What'd you ask for Christmas?
I really want boots that I can wear with my prosthetic.
Yeah. Here's something, but it's kind of a surprise.